What if you could hire employees that work 24/7, never call in sick, and cost you less than $50 a month? That's not science fiction. That's exactly what AI agents can do for your business right now in 2026. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you how to hire, train, and scale your own AI workforce. You give it a job and it figures out the steps, uses the right tools, remembers the context, and keeps working until the job is done. It can read your emails, update your spreadsheets, post to your social accounts, research your leads, and answer your customers, all while you sleep. The difference is subtle but massive. Before, you asked AI for answers. Now you delegate work to AI employees. And the businesses that understand that shift first are building teams that scale in ways their competitors can't match. This isn't about replacing people. It's about giving yourself a workforce that handles the repetitive, structured work so your human team can focus on strategy, relationships, and creative judgment. That's the AI employee revolution. It gathers leads, tracks competitors, summarizes market news, and builds reports while you focus on selling. Third, the customer support agent. It answers Tier 1 tickets 24/7, resolves common issues, and only escalates the hard stuff to a human. Fourth, the sales agent. It qualifies inbound leads, follows up with prospects, and books calls straight onto your calendar. Fifth, the ops agent. Gumloop is beautiful and fast if you want a polished, startup-grade interface. If you need serious control over prompts, testing, and guardrails, especially for high-stakes agents, use Vellum. It's built for prompt engineering, version control, and automated evaluations. If you just want a quick assistant for one specific task, Mind Studio or custom GPTs inside ChatGPT are the fastest path. Custom GPTs are perfect for experiments. Mind Studio adds a bit more power with workflows and integrations. Here's the cost reality that most people don't talk about. A good virtual assistant costs around $2,000 a month. A capable AI agent, once it's built, can run for $47 a month or less. That's not hype. That's the actual subscription cost for tools like N8N, Activepieces, or Gumloop plus API usage. So my suggestion: start with custom GPTs or Mind Studio to prove the idea, then move to N8N, Activepieces, or Gumloop for real workflows, and upgrade to Vellum when accuracy and guardrails start to matter. Building the agent is only half the battle. Training it is what separates a useless toy from a reliable employee. I use 4 training pillars. Pillar 1, prompt engineering. Your prompt should define the role, the task, the input format, the output format, examples, and constraints. Don't just say, write a social post. Say, you are a B2B content strategist. Write a LinkedIn post in a conversational tone under 150 words. The hook should challenge a common belief. Include one actionable tip. Pillar 2, knowledge bases. Your agent needs memory. Upload your brand voice guide, your standard operating procedures, your past emails, your FAQs, your product docs, and your best performing content. Tools like Vellum, custom GPTs, and Gumloop let you attach these documents so the agent retrieves the right context instead of making things up. Pillar 3, feedback loops. Every time your agent produces bad output, log it. Figure out whether the prompt, the knowledge base, or the input was the problem, then fix that one thing. Over 30 days, this iteration turns a mediocre agent into a great one. Pillar 4, guardrails. Never let an agent send sensitive output without validation. Set output length limits, ban certain phrases, require citations from the knowledge base, and route high-stakes actions to a human for approval. Start with 10 test inputs, measure how many outputs are usable, and keep iterating until you hit 90% accuracy. That's training. The agent pulls from my brand voice document and my top 10 performing posts so it sounds like me. Step 3, the LLM node. It sends the topic and context to Claude or GPT-4 with a structured prompt. Write a hook, a short insight, and a call to action. Step 4, output formatting. The agent checks length, fixes formatting, and makes sure the CTA matches my current offer. Step 5, save and schedule. And the best part is, I only had to build it once. Once your first agent is reliable, the natural question is, when do I hire the next one? My rule is simple. Add another agent when the first one is saving you at least 5 hours a week, or when you have a completely different type of task that doesn't fit the first agent's job. There are 2 scaling models. One is specialization. You have one agent for content, one for research, one for support. Each is optimized for one job and does it extremely well. The other is generalization. One agent handles several simple related tasks like data entry, reminders, and reporting. For most businesses, I recommend starting with specialists. They're easier to debug, easier to train, and easier to measure. When you have 3 or more agents, add an orchestration layer. This is where tools like N8N or Activepieces shine. Let's talk about the real numbers, because this is where the argument becomes obvious. A solid virtual assistant costs about $2,000 a month for 40 hours a week. That's $12.50 an hour, plus onboarding time, plus turnover, plus the fact that they can only work one shift at a time. A capable AI agent costs around $47 a month, runs 24/7, scales instantly, and never quits. Before you build your first agent, let me save you from the mistakes I see over and over. Failure number 1, hallucinations. Agents make things up when they don't have good knowledge bases or clear prompts. Fix it by requiring citations, attaching real documents, and reviewing the first batch of outputs carefully. Failure number 2, scope creep. You build one agent and keep adding jobs until it becomes a mess. Use a shared spreadsheet, database, or handoff log. Think of your AI employee as a really smart intern. It can do amazing work, but it still needs supervision, clear instructions, and someone to check the final output. Autonomous workflows will go from experimental to standard. But here's the point. The companies that win won't be the ones who wait for the perfect tool. They'll be the ones who start building simple agents now, train them well, and scale them as the technology improves. The framework I'm showing you today, hire, train, scale, isn't just for 2026. It's the operating system for the next decade of business. I also put together a free AI employee build checklist that covers every step in this video, link in the description. Drop a comment below, which type of AI employee would you hire first? I read every single one. Go build your AI team. Your future workload will thank you.